Hello! Did I break all the chats? I might have. Twitch chat? You broken? Possibly. Hello everyone. Thank you, Dragofina, for the 34 months in a row subscription. Thank you, Alphonse, for the 26 months. We're getting into big number territory. Let me just test. No? Okay. It didn't break it. Great. YouTube chat. Let's fix YouTube chat. Okay. You guys like jiggly buttons? 26 months! Oh my gosh. Alphonse, thank you for the long time subscriptions. We've got several rainbow bats in chat now. And when I first did the, assigned my subscriber badges, I was like, I don't know if we're ever gonna get a rainbow bat, but it would be cool. Welcome on in, Kitsune Quest. Very jiggly, yeah, you guys like it? You like the jiggle physics on my buttons? Okay, so it has officially been a year since I taught how to set goals as a creator for 2025. And now we're gonna go back in a year later, look at my goals for 2025, and then set new goals. I was thinking of like editing a video down. I might do it still, but I got lazy. So there's no video. You can watch last year's VOD. Feel like Yam was already a different bat last year on New Year's, but yeah. Why is my tracking so scuffed right now? Hold on. I'm trying to figure out what's going on. Looks fine. Okay. You know what? I'm just gonna put it to the side. Okay. So, it's been a hot minute since I streamed on this channel. I've been going live a lot on my second channel because I've been doing a weekly Bible study. For those of you who are looking forward to that Bible study, we're gonna have to move that Bible study to tomorrow night because I'm going to be gone. I'm going to be with family tonight. So we're gonna move our Bible study to tomorrow night. One day I'll have a schedule. One day I'll have a schedule. But anyways, this is probably the first time I've even used this model on the first channel. 3D debut, everyone. Hold on. Let me grab my hand tracking. Because I haven't shown it off. Although my tracking is so scuffed right now, I don't know what's going on. Gonna adjust my stand. Okay. And this should work? Yeah, okay. Here we go. Rawr. Rawr. Oh, that's what's wrong. Got it. Okay. I don't remember how to do any of this. Here we go. Yeah. Whoa! I can... Nope, I don't remember how to do anything. Okay. So then I have to... That? How do I turn? How do I turn? I forgot how to turn. The control? No. I don't know how to turn. So this is what you get to see. Woo! How am I? I'm doing well, thank you. Alt F4, thanks, Deckhand. I can always count on you. You guys laugh, but that really is something I fell for earlier in my streaming career. Frustrated that you can't turn. I don't know. Is it like a? Is it a scroll wheel? No, because the scroll wheel zoom. Oh, there we go, Bat Bunch. Wow, look, my arms are in the air. Like I just don't care. Yeah, look at these ruffles. Look at the bat booty. Look at how tall my shoes are as well. Got some tall shoes. Yeah. Yeah. So, new model at least for this channel. Okay, now I alt zoom back in. Oh, okay. You guys want to see buttons from above? Now you can. You do be dancing. Okay. I don't know why my tracking is so scuffed today. Oh, it's because my iPhone isn't centered. Why? I need a new stand because for some reason this one doesn't like me. Okay. Hello, 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 Aki. How are you? How have you been? Okay. All right. Let's go over to gaming. Okay. Yes, of course. You captured the wrong Firefox. Nothing will ever change. Where is the window I want to capture? Interesting. Did I close out of the one window I wanted to capture? I did! Congrats to me! I got my Google Doc ready. Only for me to 2024 scuff, 2025 scuff. Who wants to guess 2026 will also be scuff? Perhaps. No? No? There it is. Okay. So this was yesteryear Yam. Now I should say, if anyone would like to immortalize your New Year's resolutions in my Discord, I do have a space where we all write our New Year's resolutions. And I keep them safe for you, and then we can review them. So, feel free to join my Discord if that's something you would like to participate in. Okay. So, let's get into it, Bat Bunch. Okay, me mouse on over. Okay. So this was like my actually, let me go through how I set New Year's resolutions first so that we're all on the same page. So, step 1, I like to do a year overview. Look back on your content for the previous year, write down anything noteworthy. What changed about your content? Is there anything you want to work on? And then step 2 is what I learned from, in this case it was 2024. Any mistakes you made, anything you could have done smoother, anything that worked for you that you'd like to do more of, any new experiences that caused you to change up your content, anything from other creators you would like to adopt into your own practices. Then, step 3, The actual resolution time. Realistic resolutions. Bare minimum goals that you can stick to even when your life becomes chaos, your crops are burning, and your village is ransacked. True Bat Punch members know. True Bat Punch members know. I've had some villages ransacked. Or you get a concussion? Me? Never. Is the doc on the Discord too? It is not, but if you want this doc, I actually have it. I have it somewhere. I have a copy of it for people to follow somewhere. I don't remember where, but I will make one. I'll make an updated one for this year so that you can all follow it. Then we've got wishing stars. In an ideal world with unlimited time and energy, what would you accomplish in the upcoming year? When making resolutions, it is wise to stick to things under your control. Your popularity is not under your control, but the content you create is. Your popularity is not a reflection of your talent, your effort, or your potential. Yeah. Copy after the stream would be lovely. Great. Actually, you know what I could do? Let me just hide Firefox really quick, just in case I make an oopsie. File. Make a copy. I'm gonna say New Year's resolutions by Hellbat. Dox yourself? I could, but then it would be less fun for me specifically. Okay, so then let me just gonna rename your and name step 3. I can hide fire. Okay, so rename resolution. Okay. And we've got there you go. I will share this. Restricted. Anyone with the link in view. Make a copy for yourself, because I'm not going to allow it to be anyone can edit. Otherwise, it'll only be good for one person. Here you go. Here you go, YouTube. Here you go. In. There we go. Now you guys have the document. Okay. My turn. Okay. This is my document. Mwahaha. Only I can view it. The docky. The docky TM. Okay. So you said it's in the Discord too, right? Gonna be on my PC soon. Yeah, I'll put it in the Discord. Okay, let's see. Let's start. So, wow. Much wow. My tracking is amazing. Okay. Here we go. Ready? Okay. We're gonna read what I wrote last year. So this is my 2024 overview. Started the year with bat brain, so I got a concussion 2024 or the end of 2023, I don't remember. And then I was like, oh, I'm gonna come back, guys, it's gonna be big. And then I kept realizing how bad the concussion was and I wouldn't come back. Haha. Then I got a guideline strike on my channel that lasted 6 months because I linked to Danboru to credit an artist, but number one, Danboru wasn't the original credits, and number two, Danboru also has NSFW stuff on it, so I got a guideline strike on my YouTube channel, and they would not let me out of YouTube jail, so I made a second channel. But then, good things happened. We got a Tokyo Treat sponsor. That was a highlight of my career. I absolutely loved working with them. We had a merch drop. I still have my charm up in my bedroom. And then I ended up overworking on editing, and I had a very unsustainable upload schedule. I was trying to make really, really perfect videos once a month that are really long, basically documentary length. And although I look, oh, Happy New Year, Ozzy. Although I look back on that time like, oh wow, I got a lot of really cool stuff done. I totally burned myself out. I did the big agency videos. I'm not gonna say canceled, but I received a lot of backlash from choice websites for my opinions. So I kind of shut myself back in my hut. I stopped promising my audience anything. Then I joined VTuber Symphony Orchestra. That was fun. VTuber hobby mode, got a day job. Haha, we'll talk about that. We'll talk about what happened about that. So at the time I was doing dog grooming for my job, and I absolutely loved it. But that didn't last, unfortunately. So that was my 2024 overview. Had some ups and downs. What did I learn from 2024? Stop false promising stuff to your audience. I feel like I legitimately, did keep that for the most part. Don't give up either. I'm not giving up. I'm still here. Manageable promise, 1 stream a week. Did I do it? Almost. I almost streamed once a week, guys. The only time I stopped streaming once a week was when I hit my head. Again. But I almost did it. I almost did it. There was 1 month where I couldn't do it. Okay, don't mess with YouTube. Pastebin your credit. So I stopped doing Pastebin because they also flag Pastebin. So now I just do unlinked credits. Yeah, so now I do like completely unlinked credits where I just say this is by username and then people are gonna have to Google it. Because honestly, Google, YouTube, whoever, hates links in your description. You just gotta tag people or just use usernames, unfortunately. Sponsors are fun. Feel free to negotiate with them. Know your worth. I think that's great if someone wants to do content more than me. I'm not really interested in sponsors anymore for myself, but I help my clients get sponsors. They can be fun. I personally, I'm good. I think I got tired of personally watching YouTubers that go a little ham on the sponsored content, and at this point I'm just kind of like, I want my word to seem genuine. Not that Tokyo Treat wasn't genuine. I honestly, that was like highlight of my career. I loved working with Tokyo Treat. That was so much fun. But if something, unless it's something like that where I absolutely love it and there's no downsides, I think I'm not gonna do sponsors in the future. For myself. Now, if I'm ever doing like a business, if I'm ever doing a business account, or like, you know, if it's for like a VTuber group, or, you know, who knows? Maybe VTSO will get like mega sponsor. Then I'll totally participate, right? But, for myself, for my own hobbyist channel, not so much. I'm good. I'm good with sponsors. Okay, next. Have more realistic time goals. Take breaks. Yeah. I did need that. At this point now, I'm just like, make more relaxing content. Like, I have nothing prepared today, but we're going live anyways. That helps a lot too. VTuber groups are fun, but it's good to do your own stuff too. Yeah? I like how past Yam was trying to you know, try and find her groove. Have a day job and stay hobby VTubers the way I feel best. I still feel this. I still feel this way. But, if you guys know how my 2025 went, we'll talk about it. It did not stay that way. Okay, here was my actual resolutions for 2025. Let's see how much I did. Stream once a week. We're gonna put this one in, like, a yellow. I'm gonna say almost. We almost did it. If it was not for a medical emergency, we would have done it, Bat Bunch. Upload more cover songs. I can say firmly that I did this. I passed with flying colors, Bat Bunch. Woo! For those of you who don't know, you know, it might be a good time to review the oh, look, I'm live. Wow. Let us review my cover songs from the last month, shall we? Because did I say month? I meant year. Go to my videos. You can see that most of it has been music. So let me hide the BGM. And let us go through. I think starting here, Itsumo Nando Demo. Yeah, okay. So, first cover song of the year was this one. I did it with two members from VTSO, Enva Talea and Princess Raska. I drew the background and arranged it. That's Princess playing violin and Enva playing. Aw. This illustration took me a very long time. It should not have, but it really did. I think the harmonies of this song are so pretty. That was 2024? Is it? Is it 2024? What was this? Oh, this was freaking summer of 2024. My memory. Yam just looks happy to be included. Yeah. Okay. Where did 2025 start? Okay, so these are my covers. Okay, these are my covers. But you know what? Who cares? We'll start with 2024. I don't care. And then I did a Silent Hill cover. This is the first thing I attempted to mix. Ever. I'm not good at mixing. I'm learning right now. That bunch. I bought Melodyne. And I have a friend, Meister, who's sitting in voice calls with me. Helping me learn to mix. I like this song a lot. This was because I was hyping myself up for the Silent Hill 2 remake. Yeah. And then this was also cool because I only used viola. There was no, like, virtual instruments or anything. This is all viola. The one thing I wish I could change is not everything was in tune. I should have, I mean, I challenged myself to do this cover in 24 hours, so there's that. But if I were to go back, I would love to play a little more in tune. Okay. Where does it start? Is this has to be 2025, right? Right? 8 months ago? Yeah, April 2025. Here we go. This is a vocal cover, so it's hard for me to listen to. I did the vocals, the music video, and then my friend Evo did the vocals and mixing and mastering. He sings so well. I love Evo's voice so much. I don't like when I take over. I like when we harmonize though. That's coming up. So yeah, there's that one. Wolf and Spice opening. Spice and Wolf? Wolf and Spice. I don't remember. And yes, I watched it. And yes, I enjoyed it, but I could never remember what it's called. And then what else did I do this year in terms of covers? Oh! So after that, I recorded a cover of Writing on the Wall, but then it was too complicated for me to figure out how to put together. And I met my friend Meister that I mentioned earlier, and he was like, oh, hand the files to me. I want to see what I can do with it. I'm like, what do you mean? And he put Bat Bunch, he put it together when he was waiting for his flight. Like, just like at an airport. And the cover I had been agonizing how to put together, he just was like, yeah, hand me the files. He had it done so fast. There's this one. So the moment, like, you know, me agonizing over it for like months, only for him to finish it in like, you know, a day. I love this song. Whoa, what is happening? 50! What are you doing, Alphonse? What are you doing? Oh my gosh, thank you so much, Alphonse, for the 50 gift subs, my dude. I appreciate it very much. You've been a wonderful support to the channel. Happy New Year indeed. Thank you so much. You are a bright spot in this community, Alphonse. Look at all those Bat Bunch members now. Now everyone gets emotes. Thank you so much. Okay. And I was also pretty proud of this MV. I still am. It took me a little bit. I kept the sketches in. The reason I like really wanted to do this song was because AI was really getting me down. And this is a song about how perfectionism ruins your life. It is a Genshin fan song. So I purposefully kept the sketch in. I purposefully did most of this in one take on the viola because I really wanted to have that imperfect human vibe. I think this is my favorite cover of 2025. I'm really proud of it. And I'm very thankful that Meister put it together because I couldn't figure things out myself. Like that slide, you know? I was like, oh, what would an AI not think of? I was just like, oh, Meister, hi! Sorry, I'm frazzled right now because I'm reminiscing on how you helped me with this one. Because I did not know how to put this together myself. But you were so, like, quick about it. You were so quick about it. And then this cover was also, like, the first time I did an improvised solo for you guys. I used to, like, do a lot of improv in college. But, I stopped because it's kind of hard to include in covers, right? So I just improvised a solo during the instrumental break, and then I harmonized to it. And I think it turned out pretty well. We did a lot of music this year. Yeah, this is the improvised solo that I was just like, oh, what can I do here? I was like, oh, I can follow the piano, and then I was like, oh, maybe like follow the accordion, you know? It's a start. It's not perfect, but I'd love to do more improv in 2026. Yeah. But yeah, from this point forward, you're gonna see a pattern, which is I think Meister mixed all of the covers moving forward. Yeah, he did all of the mixes for my 2025 covers pretty much after that. Yeah. So then... I'm trying to remember. This is where my mind gets foggy. But, this must have been in September. Cause my boyfriend's birthday's then. And I was like... Leo and I were playing more and more games on the second channel. Estrella! You helped me with the vocals on this one. Thank you, Estrella. My boyfriend really wanted me to cover Hunter's Dream because, Bloodborne is his favorite game. So I wrote a cover, but again, same issue where I didn't really know how to put it together, so Meister helped me with that. Yeah, and then I did a painterly style for the MV. This is like the only background I've ever painted on this channel. Who is Meister? Beats me, Pock. It's a mystery. Complete mystery. So yeah, this one's really serene, and then like, eventually I have to sing, which I tried my best. I kept running out of breath, so I had to ask Estrella, like, how do you not run out of breath here? I'd love to do more stuff like this, though. This is like the genre of music I'd love to, do more in. And like, the difference between me mixing my viola and Meister mixing my viola is so obvious to me now that we like went back a little further. Oof. Yeah. I need to learn how to mix, but Meister's really talented on that. Okay, and then this is probably the highlight. For some reason, Starlight Daryl decided to hire me to help with the orchestral score of a Ironmouse song, Music Box of Fate. That is the score in back there. That is the score that I made in MuseScore, based on Daryl's composition. Get hired, idiot. Yeah. So this is the first time that a live orchestra has recorded anything I orchestrated, because I graduated music college during the pandemic, so I got 0 recordings of anything. Oh, welcome! Welcome, Deku. So that was a huge achievement. I've heard this song so many times, I'm kinda dying, but I got to do this. I got to be on an Ironmouse project, and then I got to have my work recorded by a live orchestra. For the first time, I got to work with one of my heroes, which is Starlight Daryl, and Wonder Riku, who I knew from his work on Hololive songs like Astro Girl. So then I decided to do a viola cover just to commemorate it, and for charity, because I'm not gonna get into everything that happened with that, but the Ironmouse was raising money for the Immune Deficiency Foundation, and I wanted to help out. And then Meister mixed this one again. This is another one Meister mixed. This was a tough one to adapt for viola. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. This was difficult. This is the most difficult thing I played this year, for sure. And it's not because the notes are difficult, it's because I really wanted to play in a certain style. Very romantic with a lot of glissandros, very rich tone. So I ended up playing a lot of this in 5th position, which... like, sliding back from 1st to 5th, 1st to 5th, 1st, 3rd, 5th, a lot of up and down the neck. So my accuracy was not great. But Meister helped with a little tuning Disney magic to make it sound not horrible. Which I appreciate. If you guys haven't checked out Estrella's version of this, you should check out her channel, because she's an actual opera singer. Your tuning wasn't bad. I overshot and undershot some of these. Oh, this is my favorite part of the song. Like, Mousie's voice here, gives me chills every time. Okay, we don't need to listen to the rest of this. You know where to find it, but I just wanted to, look at the credits, because I did a tiny mini credits cover, and I did some illustrations here. So this is the Music Box of Fate team. Oh my gosh, so this photo is actually based on a photo I took at Offkai with Riku and Daryl. But since I don't want to show my face on this channel, I more or less just remade the photo in drawing form, and then I added Mousie because obviously she could not be at Offkai in person. So virtually, I have recreated the photo of the Music Box of Fate team, which was like huge for me getting to meet them all at Offkai after like working with them. We hung out, we ate, Australian snacks. And then... I also wanted to thank Meister, because at this point, Meister was teaching me how to at least get, like, decent parts out for timing and tuning and all that, and he was super patient with me, and he was taking on a ton of work for my channel, and I couldn't pay him or anything, so I was just like, what if I just draw him in the credits, because I was already redrawing the photo at that point, when he was just like, no, let me mix this for you. I'm like, why are you so kind? Yeah, so, yeah. And then, I just wanted a special thanks to, Daryl Barnes, specifically, Starlight Daryl, because she just took a chance on me, like, out of the blue. That bunch, I've arranged things. I have, like, I have a college portfolio. I've done, like, basic arrangements, but I had zero proof that I could write for a recording orchestra at that point. I had zero proof. I didn't even arrange anything big for VTSO at that point. So I had zero proof that I could do this. And she just was like, nope, I'm gonna take a chance on you, you know? Now I have proof, but she just was like, okay, you got your degree, I literally submitted, like, my Silent Hill arrangement and, like, a few other, like, solo viola scores, and she was like, nope, that's good. So, yeah, the main highlight was, I'd say that, Starlight Daryl took a chance on me this year, and really changed the trajectory of what I do as a VTuber. Yeah. Okay, so after that, we get to the part of my career that I don't remember. I don't remember this cover. legitimately. So, for those of you who know, I know Princess Raska from VTSO, and now you know that, like, Meister was helping me with a bunch of stuff. I don't remember how this came to be. I think this was gonna be a solo cover. Cause I think I was just like, oh, you know, I want to do something for Halloween. And I was like, oh, but that octave's kind of high, so I asked Princess to do the high octave, I think. But there's like a fun time jump in my brain of like, I don't remember how this came out. So, enjoy. I don't even remember exactly what it sounds like either. But you can clearly see that, my friends helped me finish this. So thank you, friends, for helping me finish this. I don't even think I did this MV. Oh, it sounds good. Glad it sounds good. Yeah, I was still waiting for Halloween. It's not wrong. The memory loss related to your head injury, yes. I hit my head mid-October, and it looks like we got this one out for Halloween. Yes, so this was... There's little chance of me really remembering much about this project. Sorry, guys. This is a mystery. But we did it. Okay, I briefly remember something about this project. I remember that these pizzicatos were really out of time. That's what I remember. I remember that the way I recorded these pizzicatos were a hassle to retime. Yeah. I legit can't even imagine what that must be like. I'm glad you had a lot of support. I will say, 2025 has been the year where I feel like I finally kind of found my tribe of music support specifically, but also just like, you know, for those of you who don't know, like, Princess and I live like in somewhat driving distance of each other, so we can see each other somewhat often. And I've just really had people surrounding me and like helping me get stuff done even when I myself can't really. Hence this cover. Like I probably just arranged it and then ooh, bells. Oh, this is cool. This is a vibe. I probably just submitted my recordings and my friends took care of the rest. I'm pretty sure that's what happened. So yes, thank you, friends. I think they're both at work. Meisters. This is a vibe. Let's let it loop for 10 hours? Sure. I listen to 10-hour loops of Zelda music all the time. I do. Okay, yeah, you get the idea. That was a thing. And then things that aren't on my channel that I worked on this year. Obviously are like the Music Box of Fate, Iron Mouse's thing, but then also lesser known one. I did Zentrea's Anthem in Blood.
Give it to me.
Let me find it. I should put this in my YouTube portfolio. Anthem in Blood. Yeah. I did this, I did less on this. I was really... This was a very, very quick turnaround. And I will tell you, I did this the weekend I hit my head, so I can't tell you much other than I know that I had a weekend. Is your category meant to be DMC3? It is not. It is not meant to be DMC3. Thank you for checking. We could play some DMC3. But let me change that. Cool. So, the reason I did not advertise this much was because I already hit my head at this point. And I remember before I hit my head, Daryl was like, hey, Yam, really fast turnaround time. I'm gonna try and do as much of the score myself as possible, but could you then go back in and make these parts playable, double check everything, you know, that kind of thing. I was like, oh yeah, sure, like, no problem. And then a week later, I hit my head that she's like, all right, it's time to do the score. I was like, oh, well, I sure hope that I can do something coherent before, it was a little scary because I was just like, hope these parts aren't too bad, brain. But it turned out fine. So either, things I wrote fine, or the Budapest Scoring Orchestra is super, super based. Hope you remember how to read. Reading was really hard, like, we joke, but reading was actually the hardest thing. Reading and counting, guys. I still struggle a little. Why do they have headphones? It's because they have a click track and instructions coming through their earpieces so that they know, okay, we're on section A, we're on section C, so that everyone is together, because they don't rehearse this. They're sight reading. This is the first time they have encountered the score. I literally finished this score 24 hours before this recording happened, just a by the way. I just remembered that, and something else was Zentrea actually came to the recording. Oh, this is my favorite part. So cool. Giving the French horns that theme makes it so heroic sounding or villainous sounding. It is a villain song. But that's why I have to be really careful when I score things like this. It's because I know they have, like, one shot at everything, pretty much. We don't have a lot of time to get things right. Wasn't the turnaround similarly quick for Music Box of Fate? Not my part. No. Not my part. Daryl gave me plenty of time on Music Box of Fate, which I really appreciated. I spent about 3 months on Music Box of Fate. I spent a week again on this one. It was a lot of work, to get it done in a weekend, but you know, at that point, Daryl and I knew our workflow together, and I kind of knew what Daryl wanted, and Daryl did a lot of the work beforehand. I've been trying to find out for Music Box of Fate, did they record first and then Mousie's voice was added, or were they listening to Mouse as they recorded? So, there was a demo version of Music Box of Fate so that they could hear the lyricist, and then I also transposed the demo. So based on the demo, I wrote a vocal part, so that the conductor could see what the singer was singing, what notes she was singing, and what rhythms the orchestra shared with the vocalist. That was an optional thing that I did just because I was nervous that things weren't going to go smoothly. And if the conductor had questions about the vocal part, at that point, he could reference the vocal part directly on the score. So, yes, they did hear a demo version of the Music Box of Fate with vocals. But the final recording was done after. I'm like 90% sure. My brain is fuzzy, but you know, I'm pretty sure that's how it worked. So yeah, I did that. That was the last project I did. I have another cover literally releasing in a few days. But I don't know if it's a few days. It's one of those group projects where it's just like, oh, okay, once we're done, we'll get it out. And I'll let you guys know when it's out. But yeah, I did a lot of music this year. That was the whole point. Ooh, another cover? Meister, you're the one who mixed it. It's the group cover. But yeah. So this is a New Year's resolution stream. So yes, we did do more cover songs, guys. We did it. Play music live. How many times did I play music live? I played music live maybe once this year. I don't think... I'm gonna put this one in gold. I'm gonna say we tried, ... I still struggle. 3 times. We did 3 times live music. I still struggle with the technical aspect of doing live music on stream. My mic is not synced up with my computer audio, so everything's kind of off. Oh, we did do Offkai. I did do an Offkai performance. You know what? I'm gonna put that in green. I'm gonna be kind to myself. A few streams plus Offkai. I'll count that. I will count that. Be better at talking live. Yammer time. Did I get better at talking live? Not really. Did I do it a lot? Yes. So I'm gonna check it off because I did it. I can't control that I didn't get better, and I feel like part of the reason I'm not any better at it has to do with things outside of my control. So you know what? I think my expectations of myself were pretty realistic. So I think my bare minimum resolutions, we can say I did it. Wishing star. Now this is where this is where we're gonna say nothing. Not much happened here. Okay, stream same time of day once a week. No, that did not happen. I still don't have a schedule, which is so ironic because I'm a VTuber manager and I have everyone else make a schedule, but I still don't have a schedule. Get through my unfinished pile / Donathon picks. This is a yellow. I did start DMC3. I did do Hollow Knight. I don't remember. Did I finish any other games this year? I do not think I finished a single game this year, Bat Bunch. I'm pretty sure we did not get through a single game. We started a few, but we didn't finish a single one. But we did get through 2 Donathon picks. The DMC 3 and the Hollow Knight were both, Donathon picks. Okay, community game nights didn't happen. I still don't know how to organize those. I tried to do community game nights after my Donathon, but the problem is I don't exactly know how to handle people being live on my stream and not being weird about it. So yeah. 2 concerts next year. Haha, did not happen. Oh, actually, you know what? If we count Offkai, 1 happened. Did I organize it? No. Zelda VTSO full symphony medley. That didn't happen. Convince Leo to come on my stream, DMC and Ace Attorney. That did happen. We did that. We did DMC, and we did Ace Attorney, and Leo has been on my stream so much that I decided to get him his own live 2D scuff model. Finish my Vroid 3D model. I didn't finish my Vroid, someone else did it. Thanks, Torie, Ubi, Sora. Yay, I'm 3D. Finish setting up tracking on my viola. That didn't happen. I'm not a technical person. So hey, out of my wishing stars, I did get like 2. This is pretty good. This is pretty good. Okay. Here we go. So, my 2025 overview. We did kind of already look back on the year. But let's look it back on content for 2025. Write down anything noteworthy. Lots of Yammer time. I'm proud of that. We did Starlight Daryl projects. We did music, Box of Fate, and Anthem in Blood. And then we also did lots of fun covers with friends. Honestly, just happy I'm creative again this year was me getting back to being creative. I'm so proud of you. I know, I've really seen you. Oh, we also did Analog August. You're so right. Analog August was a lot of fun. And then what else happened this year? Became VTuber, indie manager. Yeah, I did indeed do that. Hold on, I'm stretching. Sorry. Okay. Yeah, okay. So that was fulfilling and fun. I would just say I would love to keep doing it, but I need a second steady stream of income in order to keep doing it. Okay, what changed about my content? Is there anything you want to work on? Okay, so what changed about my content? First of all, I stopped editing videos, or stopped scripting and editing videos. Now we just do live streams. And then I edit those into clips. I started arranging for orchestra and score prep for orchestra. That's a new thing. I started learning digital audio workspaces. Learning DAWs. I got 3D. Yeah. What else did I do different this year? I, gave in to the shorts overlords. Sad face. It's true that it's very helpful for growth and audience retention to do shorts. And I just had to, I just had to accept it. So yeah, that is, oh, I didn't unmute the BGM. I'm just rambling with no background music. There we go. What else did I do that is noteworthy? What do I want to work on? Let's do what do I want to work on. I need to learn stuff, Bat Bunch. I need to learn stuff. I need to learn more about music production. Like a lot. Because I would like to start writing more original songs. And then I need to learn how to properly utilize 3D. I would like to... What else do I want to learn? I'd like to learn how to, like, do some audience participation things. And then I would like to... I would like to play a game from start to finish. That's some of the stuff I could work on. Okay. So now that we kept that in mind, let's see. We can learn from our year. Okay. Let's learn. Any mistakes I made. Anything that could have gone smoother. We're talking about mistakes? Okay. The first thing I could have gone smoother is, we need to, like, update stuff on time. I have suffered from a ton of scuff just because I keep forgetting to update stuff. Back up files and organize them. I don't know how to describe to you guys how much work I have had to redo this year just because I can't find my files. I had to redo all my OBS. Updating is good to hold up until the next year. After that, I will say. I discovered I do not like some of the updates for OBS. But I waited too long to update OBS and I lost everything, so yeah. Thank you, Meister. Okay, yeah, back up and organize my files. Don't look at my desktop right now. I'm so bad at organizing files. And now I have to be professional because I have, like, talents and, you know, people relying on me for remembering things. Other things that could have gone smoother. Having a schedule. Just having a schedule, you know? Okay, anything that worked that you would like to do more of? I would love to do more... Hold on. I would love to do more, orchestral, like, arrangements with people. Honestly, I'm just gonna put, like, projects with cool musicians. New experiences... No, I'll stay on this question for a little longer. Wait, hold on. Anything that worked that you would like to do more of? Did anything else work this year? What worked out? More podcast stuff. More live podcast stuff, because that has taken a huge amount off of my plate if I can just go live instead of, like, edit a video. And I'd like to continue to get better and better at that. Do I think I'm getting better? No. But I'm not getting worse. So, there's that. Okay, next. What else worked this year, guys? Analog August, that worked out. That was a lot of fun. Oh, what else worked out? Off-Kai worked out. That feels like so long ago. It does. I'm glad it's not just me. No. I don't know, Deckhand. You had a freak accident since then too, so... What else worked out? Oh, I guess, like, editing shorts. Not my favorite, but having a social media presence is important. The ground hurts, FYI. Deckhand, your New Year's resolution should be to not do that again. Bible study. Bible study has been working out great. I really enjoy it. I didn't know if that would work out. I didn't know if people would be weirded out, and I didn't know if VTubing and Bible study would mix, but they do, and I enjoy my time a lot. New Year's resolution is to fix your bike. Yeah. I salute you. Good luck with that. Yeah. Any new experiences that caused you to change up your content? Ha ha ha. This is the new experiences is getting fired. I got fired from my job. And then I had to kind of adapt to that. Had to, like, pivot back into VTuber management. I had to learn how to take freelance contracts. I'm having a hard time with realistic resolutions. Most realistic I got was streams sometimes. That's good. So yeah, I got fired from my dog grooming stuff. And then I had to pivot back into VTuber management, learn how to take freelance contracts, balance my channel with all my talents channels. And then a little more fun of a new experience is having music friends. Who know more than me. I get to learn from them. Yay! New experiences. What else did I... New experiences. What What else was new? Ironically, having a concussion is not new to me. Yeah. Know that you're not alone in the getting fired boat. So many people have been let go, yeah. What other new experiences? Offkai was good. That was new. I definitely want to prepare earlier this year so I can do more at Offkai. Yeah. Music friends are good, indeed. Meanwhile, you got promoted into a position that requires a 4-year degree. I'm so happy for you. I do not have a degree. Unemployment gig, rise up! Hello, Ocus, yes. Okay, what else? I think that was the main ones. I mean... yeah. Anything from other creators I'd like to adopt in my own practices. Yeah, so, like, Starlight Daryl took a chance on me, so I want to make more original music and invite her to do more projects with me. I'd like to, learn more music production from Meister. I'd like to do more of Princess's organizational skills. For sure, she's like the one friend that's in my mind is like, wow, you really got it figured out. Let me think. I'd like to. I really like the way my friend Estrella does, like, karaoke all the time. Oh my gosh. She's so nonchalant with it. It's amazing. Awesome. May I also speak to Princess Raska for reasons? Yeah, I think she's in my Discord. I really like Estrella's karaoke all the time approach. She's just amazing at getting... She gets stuff out, guys. I'm not very good at getting stuff out. I overthink it. And, also I don't sing a lot because I overthink it. Estrella is pretty cool. Yeah. I also want to get better at, like, marketing. My main, like, inspiration right now for marketing is Kuromia Lucian. If you guys have seen her, she's a goat at marketing specifically. Let me show you. Let me briefly hide this in case Twitter shows me something bad. She is GOAT. Yeah, she is Ram. Let me find. Here it is. Yeah, this creator. She's super good at marketing. She's super duper good at marketing, and I'd love to learn more from her on how to market yourself. Yeah. And for some reason, she's sometimes dishwasher. Yeah. Yeah. I'd love to learn more, like, large scale arrangement tips from, I think you guys saw that I did like a panel recently with VTSO. I'd love to do that. I'd love to learn more from like Enva and Azure on like how they do such large scale arrangements. Although I've done it before, I feel like they are just like super experienced and super skilled in that regard. Yeah. Trying to organize my space better too, but it's a struggle living with and caring for disabled elderly parents. Yeah. You know, here's the thing about like New Year's resolutions. Having that baseline of like, no matter what happens, I think I can check these boxes can really help you in the case of like stuff hitting the fan midway through the year, as it tends to do. No one has a life where, well, very few people have a life where it's peaceful. Many people have a life where it's like, amidst the chaos, I took like an hour for myself, you know? That's just life, you know, it's hard. Another thing I'd love to learn... I forgot what I was gonna say, darn it. Oh! I would love to learn how to fully utilize my models. My friend Greybach VT does all these like tutorials on how to like get the most out of your Live 2D. And then I need to learn 3D. And I have another friend. I've got Squeegee 3D who does amazing 3D stuff. So yeah, I've got a lot to learn from a lot of people around me. Yeah. Okay. Next. Actual resolution time! Bat Bunch, we made it! Bat Bunch, we made it to the point of the video! Okay, here we go. Here we go. Goals! So this is the important part, guys. 2026 goals. Here's our bare minimum. Have you linked those model tutorials somewhere? Can we get a link? I can show you Greybach, yeah. Let me grab his channel really quick. If I can spell him. Yeah, this is the channel. He's fantastic. And he does not get enough love, so please. Goal, don't die? That is an admirable goal. I think his Twitter, or his Twitch is just Greybach. Yeah, there it is. Greybach? Sorry, I'm probably saying everything wrong. You could also get better at Rebel. That's not a creator goal, Meister Music. That's not a creator goal. The way your username looks like on Twitch is just like music is your last name. Ah yes, Mr. Music. Okay. Crops are burning, villages ransacked. Oh, I'm bungling it, guys. I'm on the wrong thing. Hold on. We gotta edit mine. That is his last name. Yeah, Mr. Music. Is he the music man? Okay, assuming my crops are burning and everything is falling apart, what do I want out of 2026? First of all, I would like to continue streaming once a week. And then I would also like to release one original. Can I do one original? I hope so. One original song. 76 trombones lead the big parade. What? Streaming once a week? Yeah, every week. I'll put a little parentheses within reason. Yeah. Not one original song per week. No. That's not realistic. I would like to do a cool group cover or song. I'm just gonna put song. That bunch, something that you're gonna notice, hopefully, in 2026 is I would like to do a lot more songs and a lot less covers. I'm hoping. Here's to hoping. I want to finish a game on stream. Yeah. And then, I want to just, like... That's a high bar there. It is for me, Pock. There's a reason why I'm not a full-time VTuber, and it's because I can't finish games on stream. I finished 2 games on stream my entire streaming career, and I've almost gone for 6 years now, Bat Bunch. It was Sonic Adventure 1 and Breath of the Wild. Those are the 2 games I have finished. I have started and finished on stream. Everything else I have abandoned. I'd like to... Continue posting clips of live streams. Okay, that's it. Make a streaming schedule, Meister! Oh, that's too hard. That's too hard. That's gonna be in Wishing Stars. Breath of the Wild can be really long too, so I'll give you that. I did a Breath of the Wild naked run. So I beat the game completely naked. Never wore any armor. Was really fun. I think my favorite part of it was that in the Death Mountain, I just had to keep shoving food in my face to not die. Because it was too hot and Link took damage every second. So I just had to stockpile food while Link was on fire the entire time. Including during the temple. It was very fun. So yeah. Wishing Stars, as Meister said, I would like to have a streaming schedule. But that's a wishing star. Because I haven't had a streaming schedule since 2023. Pretty sure that's the last time I had a consistent streaming schedule. Okay. I would like another wishing star goal. If I had unlimited time and energy, what would I accomplish? I would love to release an album. Yeah, a viola album, guys. That would be so cool. You almost had one slowly building before your injury? Yeah. Yeah. I would love to, like, edit down my podcast episodes. So that they're easy to access. I would like to... For the album, viola solos, or just primarily viola? I want to hear a viola-only arrangement from you. Meister, I've done that! I've done that before! But I'll do more. Viola solos or just primarily viola? So here's the other thing. I should put this as a subtask. Learn DAWs for writing, mixing, mastering, that kind of stuff. Because I'd like to start using virtual instruments. The last time I used virtual instruments was in 2022. Because all I've been doing is like muse scoring things. I haven't actually like sat down and like written things out in a DAW and then like making those instruments sound good. I always am just like, oh, here's a MIDI piano from the muse score. Blast it with reverb. Here we go. No, I'd actually like to learn how to like make songs featuring viola recordings, but then like virtual instruments to go with the viola recordings. I think that would be cool. Maybe? I mean, Wishing Stars, right? Wishing Stars are crazy. I'd love to perform live. I don't know if it's gonna happen next year, but it would be really cool. Like, off-kai? Question mark? I really liked, like, doing, virtual con appearances, too. Oh, that's another thing I did this year. I forgot about that. Okay. Yeah. I would love to... finish the games I started specifically. Any chance of working with the Budapest Orchestra again next year? If Daryl needs me, there is a chance. If Daryl needs me. But maybe I'll work with a different orchestra. I have no idea. I have no power on my own to make recording orchestra happen for myself, so that's not a good goal for me to set. It just might happen, you know. As for like a off-kai performance, I could ask, you know. I have the power to ask. Let me think, what else? Utilize 3D. Bad Bunch, I am tired. This is gonna sound terrible, but I'm tired of drawing music videos. I'm really tired of drawing music videos, which is ironic because I just finished drawing a music video last night. But I'm really tired of drawing music videos. I would like to just start using my 3D model instead. I don't want to do any more, like... I don't want to have to draw every time I make a song. I'm tired of it. MVs, please. 3D MVs, I'm begging you. I'd like to learn Warudo. I'd like to learn tracking. Yeah. I don't wanna have to put up with 2D. It's not that I hate drawing, obviously, but I like designing. Would you work with an artist if they asked for you to make a song for their project, though? Depends. Because I can't write everything, but if it's like a fitting project for me, then maybe. Yeah. Okay. Is there any other Wishing Stars this year? Oh, really? I think that's it. I don't have lofty goals for this channel right now. Yeah. I guess, like, do covers with other, or not just covers slash originals with, other talented instrumentalists. Yeah. Taking over the VTubing world? I mean, yeah. Any wishful gaming goals? Sure. Finish a game. No, I've already put that. Finish a game. You know what? We'll be more specific with wishing stars. Finish DMC, Hollow Knight, and Tears of the Kingdom. Oh, no, actually before that I want to finish Silent Hill F. Yeah? Yeah? Would watch Tears of the Kingdom 10 out of 10. I started it. Any other games in my backlog? Plenty. There's also Sonic Adventure 2. There's Sonic Unleashed. There's... Oh gosh. I have so many games in my backlog. Tears of the King Naked? I'm trying to finish the game regular style, but maybe being naked would give me some motivation to finish it. But I don't even know the regular mechanics of the game yet. Yeah. What does naked mean? Oh, so in the game, you have the option to equip armor. And so when you don't equip armor, then Link is in his boxers. I mean, they're like wetsuit boxers-ish. But he's still not clothed fully. Learn Miku Miku dance. I'll put it. We'll see. Yeah. I think that's it. I don't, oh, you know what? If this is like career goals. If I could include a career goal, even though this is a creator thing. Yeah, remind me to help you get holiday DLC working for Sonic Adventure. Okay. I'll remind you, Hocus. Okay. If I could, like, add a career goal in here, I would love to have a remote job outside of VTubing and do management on the side. So I will be applying to jobs. Hopefully I can find something remote. Can that be it? You know what? No, we're gonna do that in realistic resolutions. That's not a wishing star. I really need to do it. I need employed. I need a job, guys. Okay, so yeah. I think we've got plenty of goals for 2026. If you guys would like to join me in posting your goals, you can do so in my Discord. Rouge has an Xmas outfit. I'm so excited. Yeah. Gun back to you, thank you. That is my Discord if anyone wants to join it, and you can post your own resolutions. Um. Oof. Um. Yeah. I hope 2026 is consistent. If not, it's okay. I think my main focus right now is just learning new things so that I can do more with music and not be constantly waiting for myself to have the motivation to draw a music video in order to get music out. If I can learn all the steps of music production and have a 3D model that I can just record doing stuff instead of having to draw it, I think I will be able to get more music out. Which is ironic, because I don't know if you guys know this, but I started as a VTuber to be able to do music, and then I just kind of got sidetracked. I just kind of got sidetracked with this whole educational stuff. But, yeah. You guys have any goals you'd like to share before we end? I'd love to hear some of your goals. Help others out too if you're able to share your experience with others talking managerially. Yeah. I'm way sidetracked. Yeah. Indeed. But you know what? Sometimes the side quests become the main quest, and that's okay. It's okay to suddenly switch on over, you know. My goal is to tell Yam that this is the craziest game of DMC3 we've played thus far. I don't remember the document level. Is it still DMC3? Is the category still DMC3? You'd like to release 4 originals. Oh, let's go, Meister. That would be great. I love your originals. You guys should check out Meister's channel if you haven't already. I'm gonna link his YouTube channel. Let me link his YouTube channel really quick. Its TA says, I want to try to be healthier, focus on more of my writing, and take care of my mom. Those are great goals. What kind of writing do you do? Araya Storytime says, make 2 videos per month. Even if they're super short, I want to get really good at producing consistently and throwing spaghetti at the wall. Yeah, so here's the thing, like, in order to make your goals work, a lot of the time, we have to be okay with making bad stuff and getting it out there. And then after you make bad stuff consistently, that bad stuff will eventually turn into good stuff consistently. So expect my expect my music to be really bad at first. Have low expectations, Bat Bunch. EA says fiction stuff like fantasy and sci-fi things, commissions here and there. Very cool. I'm really bad at fiction writing, unfortunately. Yeah. But I think, like, as creatives, it can be really easy to get bogged down on, like, but it's not good. Because we have, like, the creative brain, we've got that, like, creative eye. We've literally honed our eyes and ears to recognize what is good, what is bad, and analyze our own work. So it can be really hard to publish things that you're just like, this is bad. Like, my eyes and my ears are telling me that this is not as good as it could be. Right? Because the way you improve at art or music is actually a lot of the times your brain will improve at it before your hands or your skills will. So you get uncomfortable because there's a gap between what your brain perceives as what would be good and what your hands can actually make. So we have to push past that as artists and creatives and force yourself to be like, okay, it's done. Now, you don't have to publish it publicly, but you have to kind of force yourself to be like, this is a done, completed project kind of thing, so that you can move on. It would be ideal if you publish it, but, you know. Hi, a placeholder shrimp. We just got done sharing our New Year's resolutions. I'm going to be posting mine in the Discord. I'm quite happy with my own progress despite that brain happening this year. Because we hit every goal at least partially. So I'm pretty happy with that. Of my bare minimum goals, you know. Not of the wishing stars, but you know. That's what wishing stars are for. So, let me pull up chat so I can still see it. Hello, Patroness is a frog. Are we still in DMC3, the category, somehow? No, we're in just chatting. We're good. Okay. We were talking about... Oh, okay. More tips to... you know, meet your goals is honestly if you're like, oh my gosh, I'm not gonna meet this goal's impossible, see if you can break that goal into like a smaller goal to work towards it. Like, for instance, I have some pretty lofty goals this year of like learning 3D. Well, what does learning 3D entail? It's like a bunch of stuff, right? There's like 5 million programs. And like, in order to change this model's clothes, I would need to know like how to do it in Blender and stuff like that, and it's a lot, you know? So I gotta be like, okay, first I've gotta watch a tutorial, so that's my goal, is to watch 3D tutorials. And after I do that, I've gotta pick one. You know, I've gotta pick one thing. Like, what's the next thing that I can add to my, Sorry, I blanked. What were we talking about? Gosh. Nope, it's gone. I'm used to being able to multitask and like look at chat and continue talking at the same time, but my brain doesn't do that anymore, and I just have to like accept that. It doesn't happen often. I totally have one of those. I had an inspiring dream and now I'm locking myself in a room to write all day. Feel very out of it now. I see. Yeah. I think it's another thing we artists struggle with, at least I do. Seeing the end goal, but not the steps proceeding. Yeah, for sure. Year was a blur. Tell me about it. Tell me about it. Breaking down goals, thank you, thank you. So yeah, breaking down goals into steps, and then, if you can, make yourself feel accomplished with each step. So like, my music journey is a terrible example, okay, but it's all I have to go off of. So, like, if we go through my music, we scroll all the way back. Is my first cover not in this? Did I not want people listening to my first cover? No, okay, here's my first cover. So my first cover was like figuring out how to record viola in a USB microphone and how to have the piano playing at the same time that I record viola, right? That was the first step. By professional, like, means, does that mean it's a finished cover? Like, recording the viola and having the piano going at the same time? No, most people do more to it than that, you know? Most people will make an MV, most people will, you know, do a little bit of mixing and mastering, but my goal was to just get a cover done. I didn't know all the steps I needed to make covers happen in the future, but for the first time I was just like, okay, I have enough to figure out with this first one. And then, like, my next ones was like starting to add reverb. I started to, you know, make music videos with animated backgrounds. By the time I made Homura, I was experimenting with, like, a program called Cakewalk, where they had virtual instruments, and then I started trying to learn EQ and stuff like that. Then I took that and I made an original song out of that knowledge, you know? So, if you are able to make yourself feel accomplished with at each step of your goal, like, oh, you know, just because I don't know all the steps yet doesn't mean I can't publish something, you know? Then, you know, obviously, eventually, this snowballed into crazy things this year. Doing stuff with, like, full orchestra and stuff. So by publishing stuff, even though you don't know all the steps you would like to know, I think it can be really motivating, especially to look back now on these, like, old covers of mine. You know? And that's also why I keep my old stuff, and I keep samples of it published for you guys so that you can be like, oh yeah, you know? If you ever put me on a pedestal, which I don't recommend, I am not a good creator to put me on a pedestal, you can see at least that I didn't start here, you know? I started with a USB mic on a old secondhand built PC, you know? You don't need fancy tools. Oh no, I'm yawning. Yeah, best VTuber, no you. Uno reverse. Anyways. That can go for a lot of things, not just, like, music goals. It can go for art, it can go for writing, it can even go for streaming. Like, I know we have, like, this huge debut culture of, like, oh yeah, my first stream has to be amazing. I recommend just learning how to go live and going live, like, with a game being captured, but not even your voice first, you know? That's the first step. And then next stream, you're like, okay, how do I get my voice working? Okay, after you're comfortable with game and voice, okay, let's, like, find a little model that represents me. Let's go to Pit Crew. Let's make a little PNG tuber. Okay, now I'm, like, comfortable using the mic, the game, and the PNG tuber. Now that I know that I like this as a hobby, let me find a, like, more substantial model. Let me buy one of those, like, customizable models, or let me make myself a Vroid. And then I have to get a webcam for tracking, and I have to figure out, like, the tracking. Instead of putting that all on, like, one stream. Because, trust me, Bat Bunch, I've run a Discord server for 6 years for VTubers. Before my own Discord server, it was VTuber Network. And I will say, you want to know where people get hung up the most? in VTubing, it's them trying to find the perfect model to represent themselves before they debut. That is where everyone gets hung up. And they go through concept, and concept, and then they're like, okay, what's the perfect overlay? Okay, I need to find the very perfect setup for this hypothetical debut that they've now pushed out 3 years, sometimes 4 years. I've seen that happen. And then they're like selling their model because they changed their mind and all this stuff. Meanwhile, they've never gone live. They've never gone live. This is a common pattern, and I'm not shaming anyone who's in that pattern, just FYI. I am not shaming you. I am trying to encourage those who find themselves in that pattern to get started. I found you through the YouTube. You seem really sweet. Oh, hello. Welcome on in. VTweeter? Not even VTweeters, Deckhand. Like, VTweeting is one thing. These people are even scared to tweet. They're scared to put anything out there until they've debuted. They think, like, okay, my character can't even exist on Twitter until I've revealed. They take the very HoloLive approach, where it's just like, okay, I'm not even going to be active on Twitter until I have everything together. Newsflash, I've been doing this for almost 6 years and I don't have anything together. But I'm having a lot of fun, so. I didn't start as someone who thought I would be big anyway, so I just went for it. Exactly. I've been attacked. Expectation doesn't equal reality, yeah. So, like, I don't know. I like going live, I like being Scuff. I stopped even trying to do videos, because I was just like, well, I'm not good at, It's not that I'm not good at it. I'm decent at editing. And I'm decent at scripting. There's, like, some weird grammar and run-on sentences in my scripts, but it's not that I'm bad at it. It's just that, like, I'm cutting out the parts that aren't fun for me, you know? Start enjoying the process instead of waiting for the finished result, yeah. When I started streaming 6 years ago, I had no mic, exactly, and I didn't know about VTubers yet, yeah. I started streaming right before I knew about what a VTuber was, and then I was just like, oh, okay, I'm gonna make a character, because I wanted to be a streamer anyways. Yeah. That's the thing that I see the most often with creators, is just like, they get so overwhelmed by the steps it takes to accomplish their goal that they are stuck at the starting phase, and then if they are like, okay, well, I figured out how to make, like, I figured out how to sketch things, but I don't really know about coloring or shading yet, and my anatomy is all off, so I'm not gonna publish anything. I'm just gonna keep, like, getting in my own head, and I'm gonna keep staring at my own drawings. I'm not gonna get feedback from anyone, because it's not good enough to get feedback from anyone yet. They're actually shooting themselves in the foot, you know? Instead, just start posting your sketches. Start talking with other artists. Start sharing your art with other artists and being like, hey, I made this. I don't know how to do this yet. Does anyone know how to do this yet? You'd be surprised how much you can learn that way. The vid I found you from was the one about how VTubers are so self-centered, and you struck me as someone really down-to-earth and honest, and I respect that. I appreciate that, yeah. I try to be down-to-earth, and I try to give people honest advice that's not, like, wrapped around some persona. Because although, like, yeah, we call me Yam, and yeah, my character is a bat, I'd rather talk about the human aspect of creating, rather than the, like, the creator kayfabe that everyone sees, you know? Remember when I showed up to your server and it took me so long to show any drawings of mine? I do remember Murdragon. I was so happy you do, because, oh my gosh, your art really makes my day. When someone takes counting the cost and makes an excuse not to start, yeah, it's rough. Start talking with other artists, chances are they'll be very willing to help, indeed. I've learned a lot about character design just getting feedback from my own designs. And right now I'm getting less feedback about art because I'm so burnt out of art, guys. That's why this 3D model exists. I'm so burnt out of art. But I'm learning a lot more about music now. And in order to get into the music production side of things, I have to suck first. And I have to ask stupid questions. And I have to make bad music before I can get any of the good stuff out. Yeah. On making character first, I made my character just to have a stand-in for myself as a community of artists. And ever since, it's just how I represent myself online again. All before I knew about VTubers. Yeah. Almost every time or another artist shares art, folks either admire it or are rooting for the little guy. The internet is mostly a positive place. Yeah. You're back in the element you have always been passionate about. Yeah, I mean, for those of you who don't know, like, I got my degree in viola performance and I really thought that I was gonna make a career out of orchestra and being a music teacher. And, you know, life has its ways of, you know, taking you on side quests. I've been on a lot of side quests in 2025. A lot of temp jobs, a lot of contract work, just trying to find like a little niche of employment that works for me, you know? But I'm glad that I got dragged back into music. Button's wiggle almost reminds me of the visual audio equalizer bounce, yeah. I thought I was gonna do 20 years at one job and retire by 40, let's laugh together. I thought, you know, I thought I was going to teach elementary school kids how to, like, do music theory, like counting rhythms and, like, playing the recorder and their do re mi's, and like that was the goal. But then pandemic, and then health, you know, and then my career goals changed because college be expensive. Visual art have always been my passion, but I'm at a point where I think I want to teach art and art history. And I know you've pushed that a little without realizing you did. I'm so glad. I'm so interested in everything you have to say about art and art history, Murdragoon. I'm really excited to hear that, you know, you're looking to take your passion to the next level, because I really think you have something special to offer the world. Yeah. And I can definitely see that you would be, like, if I was in college, high school, or even, like, middle school now, you'd be like, wow, that teacher's so cool, you know? That's part of the thing that made me want to be a music teacher, was just, like, I would love to shape people's fates in a way that, like, inspires them to be creative. That was my goal for being a music teacher. And in a way, I feel like, oh gosh, here I am being sappy, but like, in a way, I feel like I did that through VTubing accidentally instead. A lot of people have come up to me and been like, yeah, you got me to design my first VTuber character, or you got me to start. And that's like what I really appreciate, you know? I don't know what I want to do with life. It's not what I expected. What people said to expect was barely half the reality, and the rest confuses me. Oh my gosh, a placeholder shrimp, that's so relatable. So relatable. I'm one of those try-hard people that really thought you know, if I brute force something, if I want it enough, if I brute force it, I'll get there. I genuinely... I was like Tiana at the beginning of the Princess and the Frog movie. I was just like, if you work real hard each and every day, good things are sure to come your way. What you give is what you get. I was so, like, I really, really believed in that. And in college, I had, like, that rise and grind mentality so hard. Is the Discord invite expired? Gosh darn it. I hate tech sometimes. Hold on. Invite to server. Okay. This should be a good one. Let me just make sure I'm inviting you guys to the right server. Okay. Just gotta make sure. You know, I'm in clients' discords. I don't want you to accidentally join one of my clients' secret discords for like a concert or something. That would be terrible. But yeah, I was like one of those people who was like, okay, I'm just gonna work really hard, and if I work really hard, it'll work out. Cause, you know, that's all I can control is how hard I work. Doesn't work out that way. Towards the end of college, I was literally catching a cold every week. Like, there wasn't a time where I wasn't sick. It was that bad, you know? And then, like, the pandemic hit, and it was just like, haha, you don't even get, like, a recital, you don't even get, like, a portfolio. I literally left music college with no recordings. And you're supposed to use recordings to start your career, you know? Like... Anyways. Placeholder Shrimp says I would like to work real hard and just do it, but I usually end up breaking stuff and or getting in trouble for my efforts, so yeah. So relatable, honestly. I feel like the harder I try at something, the more stubborn I get, the more, like, the deeper I have the horse blinders on. And the moment I have the horse blinders on, it's all over because I'm too stubborn to see the actual solutions in front of me because I'm just like, I need to get this done. And then I can look back on those times where I was just like, wow, I missed the forest for the trees so hard, you know? Sometimes life just pulls you in different directions and just like, well, you know, you just gotta somehow. Feels like, you know, there's like the saying of like, oh, when life gives you lemons, you make lemonade. What do you do if life gives you a different ingredient every month? That's what it feels like. It's like, okay, I know how to make lemonade at this point. But what do I do with, like, guava? What do I do with guava? I have no more lemons, but I only have guava, and now I have to adapt to, making something out of guava. Something I've never, like, seen or heard before. It's like, it's a new problem every month. I had life give me sriracha sauce, and I made a spicy potato. Life gives you lemons and guava and onions and cement. So funny. Sometimes life is gonna hit you in the head with a brick. Don't lose faith. Ha ha ha. Oh, hello. Hello, Jaruko. Guavanade. Yep. Hey, Guavanade. Of course. Hello, Pumpkin. Yeah. Not the cement. Honestly, I feel like half of, like, the challenges in my life have been completely new challenges that I don't know what to do about. And it's just like, okay. Now I have to, like, spend my time literally figuring out the solution instead of going forward in life, you know? That's why we have in our, like, New Year's resolutions, that's why I recommend having, like, a... If everything is going terribly, what are some goals you might be able to accomplish? And then we can, like, shoot for the stars with the wishing stars, you know? Hello, Dunes! Welcome on in. Why are you awake? Why are you awake, Dunes? It's 10 p.m.? Man, my biological clock is off. I've been up since like 4 something, so it feels like it should be later in the day than it is. But, you know. It's only lunchtime. Okay, yeah. I think that's a pretty good stream. I need to... Okay, you know what? Let me do like a small... Not gonna promise anything, but I am hoping, as we set our goals for next year, I'm hoping to start going live again once a week on this channel and then once a week on my second channel. Second channel is gonna be Bible studies and possibly games. This channel gonna continue to be educational chatting streams. So, if you want to see my second channel, let me get it for you guys, because I know not everyone knows about it. My second channel is Yammer Albat. I am a Christian VTuber, yes, and we do Bible studies on my second channel. So feel free to join. We do Bible studies on Wednesdays at 7:30 p.m. And then I used to do Yammer time on Saturdays at 10 a.m. PST. I need to find a new time for Yammer time, and hopefully we can keep doing it. We do everything from, you know, like talking about the struggles of a creator, to analyzing other creators' channels, to talking about VTuber current events and what it means for creators, to talking about like VTuber specific, creator specific issues, creator encouragement. We do a variety of things, but the common thread is, if you are a creator, not even on the internet, if you do creative things as your hobby, chances are you're gonna, you know, relate to the topics here. So, my Twitch is the same, whether we're doing gaming, Bible study, or yammering. You can bet if I'm live, I'll always be live on Twitch, and then I just separate the VODs out on YouTube from the educational stuff on the main channel, and then the secondary channel being the stuff for gaming and Bible study. Thank you for the stream. I'm not gonna make it to study if there is one today. I'm gonna try and do it tomorrow. Yeah. Because I am gonna be with family. Yeah. Happy New Year, Yam! I hope we get to work and talk more together next year, and I'm happy to call you a friend. Oh, thank you, Tuba-chan. I'm happy to call you a friend as well. And I would love to do more music stuff next year with a lot of talented people like you. So yeah. Thank you, everybody, so much for watching. If you would like to do your New Year's resolutions in my Discord, feel free to join that Discord. I'm gonna have to fix that link, and I'm gonna raid out on Twitch, and we're gonna end on YouTube. So, once I can find the tab. There it is. Thank you everybody so much for watching, and as always, take care, Bat Bunch.